NFL brings us to First Energy Stadium here in Cleveland, Ohio. Today, we're set for a good AFC matchup between the Indianapolis Colts and the Cleveland Browns. Cade York set to do the honors here, and we are underway from Cleveland. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
Tempo.
Foles. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. They'll run. This is right away. He lost the football.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Here's Foles. And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much.
But they certainly came out firing in this one, and while that one was incomplete, I can't imagine that'll be the last shot that they take in this game.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. They give to Taylor out of the gun. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11. Backed up here, tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first. Now Foles, being chased out left. This will be taken in by Michael Pittman. And he's going to come up a few yards short. Brought down at the 45. They'll get 10 there, but it leaves them just short for 4th down. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. And this throw will be intercepted. Picked off by Grant Delpit. And the Browns are going to take possession of the football. Offensively, a far from ideal start there with a pick on the opening drive.
Yeah, not exactly what they were looking for. We know that. That's pretty obvious. The beauty, though, is it's happening early. If they don't panic, they don't compound this problem, they've got a long way to go and a chance to get back in it.
And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. Second down, here's Chubb again. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. On 1st and 10, Watson. And there is Amari Cooper, his first catch. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. And just a yard to go here on 2nd down. Here's Watson. And this one incomplete. Oh, he couldn't hang on to it in the end zone, and that's one that'll haunt you. And now it brings up 3rd down. They tried to throw on 2nd down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. Watson. He's got his tight end, David Njoku. And he is going to have a Browns first down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1. But they kept it simple there, CD, only needing the short gain to move the chain, so they didn't want to go with a deep throw. They just go with that safer, shorter throw and able to convert.
Nothing wrong with that at all, partner. Check the box, right? Make sure you pick up the first down. Offense is getting established. You're moving the ball. You're not turning it over. Check, check, check. They like what they're doing early in the game.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
Second down, here's Chubb again. And strong running there as he's inside the 10 and down to the 8-yard line. It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with third down now looming.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
We're scoreless after one. On to the second from Cleveland. It's the Browns in control of the football as they go to work on a 1st and goal. And they'll send the slot in motion left. They'll run with Chubb, and he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. Defense doing their job, really nowhere to run the football.
Yeah, it's almost textbook, wasn't it? Every place he tried to find an open spot, there just wasn't one. Congrats to the defense, no gain.
Call fitting your gaps, right?
I love it. You're exactly right.
This is caught. A touchdown saving tackle there. Now it's 3rd and goal. Back to throw, Watson. And he'll just throw this one over in the way of the security crew. Incomplete here. So it's been a long drive. They've held the ball for quite a while. Now what do you do here?
Well, to me, at this stage after this drive, this close to the goal line, 3 points would be a letdown. I'm going for it here.
Giving to the big tight end on 4th. And he's in. Touchdown, Browns. I saw you nodding your head in approval. We're not in the late stages. This isn't the 4th quarter, but the decision to go for it, a good one.
Yeah, I like it, you know, a lot of times early, too, because it sets the tone for what you're going to do throughout the ball game, and it tells your team you're planning to be there to be aggressive, and you're planning to win the game, and sometimes they come along with your thinking.
And they only had 1 yard to go, and they got it in. York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
In motion left goes a tight end. Second down, another run with Taylor. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
And they'll bring the big tight end across the formation left. On 3rd down, here's Taylor. And he's able to get it to the 31, and that's enough for the first. It goes as a gain of 9, and it moves the chains. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
They certainly thought he had an open look beyond the first down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Up the middle, here's Taylor. And he'll scratch out only about a yard up to the 32. Pretty good little two-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. They run once more with Taylor. And this play comes to a halt at the 33, and obviously that's well short of the first down. They'll try and throw for it here. And he'll find Pittman. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. Hey, nothing to see here, just your standard 4th down gain of 28 yards. And the drive keeps going. Both sides were holding their breath there on that 4th down play, and the offense can breathe a sigh of relief.
And both knew exactly where the first down markers were. You know the defense is trying to guard those sticks and try and keep people in front, but somehow, some way, those guys found a way to pick it up.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
That was not a real confident throw right there, and he's just 2 of 7 to start the game. Now he's going to have to find a groove with a big 3rd down coming up. Let's see if his confidence can increase.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. They'll set up a throw. Finds his big tight end, Mo Alley Cox. And they are going to have a first down, and they're in field goal range as well as they're down inside the 20. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. 1st and 10, Taylor now. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
They'll throw now on the final play. Got his tight end. That's complete. It's Woods. And it looks like he'll be just a yard shy of the 5 here as he's out at the 6. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. The Browns are going to get the 2nd half kickoff, and they've got this lead as well as we are back and underway. Fields this way up at the 17. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. The Cleveland offense ready to go. Their defense has pitched the shutout. Now they probably need to deliver a little breathing room, maybe make it a 2-score game as they've got it 1st and 10. And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards. Quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
Partner, for once in my life, I'll be succinct. In a one-possession game, every single stop like that could be a difference maker.
A couple extra tight ends in the formation here as they line up 3rd and 2. Now it's Watson. And this is going to be incomplete.
Well, this at least is the right idea. I think they've got to get the tight end more involved.
He had just one target in the first half, incomplete. Now incomplete here with the first target in the second half.
Yeah, should not stop them at all from going back to him, though. Find him. Find him.
On 4th down, Watson. That's to the right side and complete to Njoku. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a first down.
Well, it all came together on that one, didn't it?
Big-time throw on 4th.
Now that had to feel good, didn't it? Taking that type of a gamble there and making it pay off. What a throw.
And tough as a receiver because no matter how perfect the pass, you know it's 4th down and you got to convert it.
A little bit of extra pressure, but he overcame it.
He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. On 1st down, they'll run with Chubb. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. They run again on 1st down, Chubb. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. The lone man in the backfield here is Chubb on 2nd and goal. Here's Watson. Njoku pulls this one in. He's got it for a Cleveland touchdown. 2 yards on the touchdown there. And the Browns take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Looking to maybe throw for it here, Watson. And this will be caught. So the try for 2, good. And it pushes them out to a 15-0 lead. York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Well, the opposition laid down the challenge and opening drive touchdown here to start the second half. And, Charles, now you feel like this group needs to get an answer because this all of a sudden is a 2-score game. He's got a man complete. There he goes left side. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Michael Pittman, an 80-yard touchdown. And the Colts are able to cut into that deficit. One play, 80 yards. Pretty easy drive to recap.
It certainly is, but not so easy to execute. Starting on your own 20, you want something to kickstart your drive and get it off to a nice start. They went for the whole thing and got it. That's a great way to send a message to the opposing team.
Frank Reich going to tell the offense to go for 2. They'll let Taylor try and run. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. And here's Jakeem Grant from his end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. The Browns drive about to get started. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. To throw is Watson. And this nearly an interception, but it's incomplete. Well, a turnover really would have helped him there, but not to be. 3rd quarter action. Appreciate you joining us from Cleveland, Ohio. 2nd and 10. Watson off play action. And he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down. But DeForest Buckner using those big hands and getting in there and bringing him down for the sack. And, of course, that's not an easy man to sack. You know how elusive he can be trying to get outside of the pocket. That was a great play on the defensive side.
And I wonder what was going through his mind, because he didn't seem as committed to using his legs to pick up yardage. He wanted to keep that play alive, so either take off and go or throw it away. But he held on to the football and ended up getting sacked.
His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on 3rd down. Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10. They'll send a receiver here in motion right. Watson on 1st down. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete.
It certainly looks like they still have some fight in them on this series, because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Watson. He's got a man complete. It's Amari Cooper. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another 1st down at the Colts 18. From the red zone now, Watson. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Back at the 26-yard line. DeForest Buckner able to put an end to that play, and in so doing, puts an end to this 3rd quarter. And we're back now here in Cleveland. It's the Browns football, and they've got the lead here as we start quarter number 4. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Watson now to throw. Looking for Cooper. That's complete. And he's brought down here just outside of the 20. The Browns on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 14. And this is caught at the 8. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on 3rd down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
No, he didn't spike it. He faked it. Under pressure now, and he's going to go down just inside the 5-yard line. It was the linebacker, Shaquille Leonard, who applied the heat.
On any 1st and goal, the real estate to work with for the offense is really cut down, and the defense knows it. So they often bring heat and pressure, which they did on this play. Got him down for a loss. Not a big one, but any loss of yardage in this position is tough for an offense.
Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Well, congratulations, Mr. Lucky. You know that's one that he would love to have back. That should have been picked off. Threw that one into a crowd. He's just so fortunate the defender couldn't react fast enough and get his hands up.
Oh, he fakes a spike, and he's going to go down just outside of the 5, right around the 6-yard line. Shaquille Leonard able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
This is a little hard for me to compute because I'm watching sack after sack happen, but somehow they're still behind in the game. I would expect all of this defensive pressure to translate to them taking a lead, and thus far, it hasn't happened. Time's winding down. They don't want to waste this type of performance from these ace pass rushers.
And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. And the Colts Colts are right back in this football game. That is the play they needed in a two-score game here in the fourth quarter.
No doubt about it. They did what they had to do to give themselves a chance to get back into the game. They turned it over to the offense. They are now in charge.
Now they need to execute. Forced out to his left. And this is intercepted. And that should do it. Picked off by Greg Newsome. That had disaster written all over. You've got a right-handed quarterback rolling left and throwing it pretty far downfield.
It's really difficult to do, to try and get your body twisted around into the proper position and get anything on the ball as you heave it downfield. And that's what it actually turns into.
And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked up by Kenny Moore. And the Colts are right back in this football game. Well, they're not making it easy on themselves here down the stretch. 2 picks now in the fourth quarter, trying to hang on to that lead.
Talk about keeping someone in the game. Instead of being able to shut the door, it's still cracked open because they can come back on you now. The only people really happy about those picks, any fantasy team that has this defense.
A carry by Taylor to start the drive. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking.
And the Browns' pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
And that is caught at the 10-yard line. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Jonathan Taylor, 43 yards. And the Colts have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth. So here we go. The Colts will go for 2. Foles will look to throw. And he will get into the end zone to cut the lead down to a single point. So they go with a pass there on the 2-point try and able to convert it, Charles.
And a good job by the offense figuring out their 2-point play and using it well. It's interesting how people are using the strategy nowadays, though, isn't it?
It really is, and I don't know how much that particular play factored in, but with the PAT moving back in 15-16, that kind of changed things, didn't it?
It's really a part of everyone's strategy now. When I talk with coaches and when we sit with them, they always talk about they actually have 2-point periods in practice now, something they never really did before.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. They'll try and wind down some clock with Chubb. And not a whole lot to speak of there as they'll bring him down shy of the 20. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got a 2nd down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line. So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here. Now Watson. It's caught. Cooper. And he'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7. They'll come to the line needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Now Watson. He's got Njoku over the middle. And he is going to have a Browns first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
They brought in a heavy set on 3rd down, and that usually means running play, but we have seen them throw out of that formation. And sure enough, they snuck the tight end out on that one, wound up hitting him for a first down.
Right back to Njoku. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and that will bring up 2nd down. Up the middle, it's Chubb. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Throwing now, Watson. Complete to Bryant. He'll get it inside the 20. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. A big play there on the catch and run. 36 yards. What a luxury to have a tight end that can not only catch it, but then can run after the catch like that.
What was the old expression back in the good old days? And they used to carry pianos on their backs when they were after they caught the football. Someone would stop and bang out a tune along the way as well. But nowadays, these guys are essentially bulked up wide receivers, and they are a full part of the passing game, and we see a lot of big plays as we just saw there.
The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? You just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting.
And this is caught. And that could seal it. It's a touchdown. And, Charles, they continue to have trouble stopping him as he's into the end zone yet again.
Yeah, that's multiple series now that have ended with him in the end zone. A perfect plan on how to utilize him best when they get in close.
Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. And he'll be out of bounds well short of the goal line, so the attempt at the fake extra point unsuccessful. New York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. This one taken just inside the 10. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. He'll look to throw. On a bad time late for a poor throw. It's intercepted. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Browns defense has a touchdown. That's about as tough as they come. You're driving to try to put the ball in the end zone and tie the game, and that happens.
It's exciting for us, wasn't it? Because we were thinking, hey, we might be headed towards overtime. Instead, it looks like this one may very well be done. And guess what? If you're a fantasy owner and you have that defense, you just had a big, big game, didn't you?
And this is going to be taken in by the Colts. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we've brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
One last shot at the end zone. And this is going to be caught. So it affects the final score, not the outcome, but it is a late touchdown here on the game's final play. Problem for them, they needed that score with a little more time left on the clock. I think just too little, too late now.
I would agree with that, and we're programmed never to say never. But in this case, we're asking a lot for them to even think they have a chance.
They'll let Taylor try and run. And he will find the end zone again. So he gets the touchdown and the 2-point conversion. And that'll cut this deficit down a little bit further. Well, at least at the very end, there's something to take away. They lost the game, but got in the end zone, got a 2-point conversion as well. I don't know, though. In the end, you still lost the football game.
You still lost the game, but maybe they were just capitalizing on the flurry at the end, right? You scored the touchdown, keep the momentum going, go for 2. Maybe they're working on something for down the road. As you said, it doesn't matter. You lose the game, but you finish with a touchdown and a successful 2-point.
Some sort of a building block.
Yeah, something.